What's up, everyone? It's your favorite player's favorite podcast, Game and Gab, and today we're talking to one of a very cool reptile player. He goes by Mtn Dew the Joker. His link is in the description. You can check out his channel. But yeah, Mountain, what's going on, sir?
Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, I haven't done podcasts in a minute. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, not a problem. But one thing that I did want to actually talk to you about, because it looks like you went to Evo 2024. What was
Yes,
that?
I did.
What was that experience like?
Man, it's what everyone says it is. Man. You know, it's really everything you expect. I went there this last year as well. Also, a great time. It's like you see a lot of people, and like you have like a lot of respect for them because everyone shares the same love for the same games you do. It's like it's amazing to be around people like that, right?
Right. And as far as offline events go, was that your first offline event?
No. So I went to Evo last year, and I've been to some locals. I don't know if they really count.
Okay.
I've been to locals, but if you want to talk about majors, I've only been to Evo.
Oh, okay, I see. That's cool. So, because I know a lot of MK players don't go to offline events. So, is that something that you do? Oh, you do often, or was it just something you've done a couple times, or do you plan to continue doing? Rather, I should ask.
I would love to continue doing it. It's just, it's a lot of money to go around, you know. It's not a lot of money coming back, you know, if you don't really win anything. It's not like, like the Call of Duty tournaments or whatever, Fortnite tournaments where you get like $1 million prize pool, you know.
Uh huh.
So like, yeah, none of that money's coming back. But it's okay though. It's the experience is what you're going there for, to be honest.
Right. Exactly. So,
Not only that, you also experiencing Vegas, which is like really great.
oh yeah, was that your first time there?
Yes. This was my first time. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I was pretty excited. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know that if this year's Evo would live up to last year, but because MK1 was it's kind of an okay-ish type of game, you know. But honestly, it's like last year, man. It was the best time, man.
That's cool. Yeah, I wish MK would have more. I feel like the tournament scene for MK is just so few and far between. What do you think? Like, what do you think would need to happen to get players to come out to more events like that, like to locals? And by the way, do you run the local, or do you just go to someone else's local?
I would go to someone else's local, and to answer the question, what would help?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a great question. I'm not sure if anyone can save themselves currently, man. I'm not gonna lie.
You think it's just the game itself that's preventing people from going?
Yes, because it's a very huge shift from what a lot of people expect, you know? Like, Canyon system it leaves a lot of people like, I don't know if I want this, you know? And, like, when you look at tournaments and you see Homelander, right? It's like, I don't know if there's plenty of pro players that go out and say, like, I don't want to go on the trip just to, lose to a Homelander, right? Or to a Peacemaker, right? You've seen multiple pros say that. Like, it's fucked, you know? Like, it's not enough.
But with the game the way it is now, I feel like the balance may be a little bit better. Do you think that you don't think so?
No, man. Homeland is still top one. We got the Cyrix meta now. We got It's a lot of dumb stuff that still needs to be adjusted. But I think that's gonna happen with every fighting game. But I think it's definitely the worst on this game.
Really? Because you don't. I mean, like you said, Cyrax is really good. Homelander is really good, and you wouldn't say that Johnny Cage is top one. You would say that Homelander is.
Yes, Homelander.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's just like if you block Homelander, what's next? Like you guess right, like oh wow, you guess right. It's not like you win from guessing right. You have to do a lot more than just that.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that. I feel like in all the major tournaments, Johnny has just been destroying everything.
100%, man. 100%. I might have considered as a competitive player to pick him up as well, but I'm just kind of a character warlord. That's how I've been across all the other games that I play competitively. I just kind of stick to the one character. For me, for this game, it was Reptile. I've done a lot of crazy stuff with Reptile, and I think I can finally move on now. So I got my eyes set on
Well, it looks like you're doing a work with Ermac. Oh, Cyrax, okay.
Yeah, I'm doing a little work here in a second.
Yeah, no, not a problem.
Alright,
Wait.
good luck to you, friend. Oh, fuck. I'm dead.
Oh, I don't think so. Oh, yeah, you
No,
are.
I'm dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, I mean, with
It scales.
yeah, I was gonna say me. I don't think it might not kill you.
Wow, that scales is really bad.
Yeah. I was wondering why he didn't just chip you out with the stupid.
I was wondering the same thing. I
Yeah.
was wondering the same thing. Damn.
Almost. That was a close match.
I should have, I got him next time. I got him next time. So, are you also interested in going to offline events? If so, which one?
I am probably not. I'd be more willing to do like a local. There was a place by me that was doing like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat 1 locals, but it was really hard to get a lot of MK players there.
The MK scene does really quick when it comes to locals. You gotta have like a really good prize. Honestly, not even that. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like local players just, what do you call it? The drive for it dies down. Like you'll have something with like when in my area there was a scene within the first like month or two, but after that it went back to just being Smash Bros, not Smash Bros, it's just Smash, Super Smash, and Tekken 8.
And Tekken 8. I feel like that wasn't really the case in like MK9 and MKX. I don't know if you played those games or not, but the local scene was really cool for those games. And I don't know if those players just left or, like you said, they feel like the meta is not what they want it to be for this game for 1.
Yeah, they changed too much, honestly. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play MK9 and MKX competitively. And if I did, I would also play Cyrax. Especially because, like, I love set play characters, which, if you look at the characters I played, Justice 2, I had Joker, which had the Shattering Teeth, low on top of, like, 5 million overheads that complemented, plus cross-ups. Then you got Devore, which, I used the buzz variation, which is pretty much just the bug, the air bugs, and the strings. Not a lot of people are using it.
The Devora in 11?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the war, so MK11 was my first
Mortal
fighting
Kombat.
game. Well, first Mortal, not my first fighting game, but just the first fighting game I played competitively. But the Mortal Kombat 11 was my first Mortal Kombat game that I tried to play competitively. And
Oh, okay.
my skills from Justice 2 didn't really transfer to MK11, so I had like a whole learning curve for like 7 months. I was like, my YouTube was doing well. And everyone's asking me to go to 11. I was like, I don't know. And I go 11, I get my ass beat by everybody. I get teabagged by people I used to beat in Justice 2. And it's just like, it was a humbling experience, man. But, given the time, I still kept grinding. And then I came out on top, and now I'm pretty recognized when it comes to Devora. When it comes to Devora's in MK11.
I feel like a lot of people didn't use that character in MK11.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a tougher character. Doesn't really fit with everybody.
Yeah. But then I guess you get a lot of like because people are so unfamiliar with the character, you can get a lot of wins that way.
That is how it is. Same thing with the Collector. He's also like a sleeper character. Same thing as like maybe Havoc. If you don't know Havoc on this game, you can definitely
Even though I feel like more
yeah.
people have been using Havoc recently, how do you feel about his buffs?
I think it's a lot. I think it's a little bit too much.
Oh, for real? You think they need to tone it down?
Just a little bit maybe. I don't know, man. Like he's doing like 45 easy. I've never seen a character do 45 easy after a buff, man. It's crazy.
Interesting. So, I mean, you think he needs it, but do you think they will change him?
You did what? Do a what? My
You
bad.
you think he needs the nerf, but do you think they will nerf him?
They'll probably do something light. They won't like fully nerf him. He'll still be broken. It's like Homelander.
Yeah.
They nerfed him 5 times. He's still top 1. Like same thing with Johnny.
Yeah. So, I mean, how do you feel about the philosophy of nerfing and buffing? Like, do you think that they should more so nerf
They should
a
100%
character?
buff everyone.
Yeah, that's
They need to bring back. They need to bring back Lao. Lao had to be broke again. They need to bring back the timing with the recharge time with the strikers grenades. Bring back the devil. Bring back the horizontal helicopter
for Cyrax.
Bombard again. I used to love that meta.
I mean, that meta, it felt like you had to use Cyrax, though. That's the only thing I didn't like. That it was almost everybody was using Cyrax. It felt like. Now I feel like there's more variety, but it's, I don't know. I still feel like a bunch of characters need a little something more just to be able to be more competitive.
What do you feel like those characters are?
The characters that need something more, I feel like Sub-Zero, the character, probably needs something more. Let me think. There is I feel like they should do something with Reiko. Reiko just feels like he doesn't have a focus. Like he's supposed to be a grappler, but he has. But I feel like people just spam his projectile. Shoot, who else is on the roster? Oh, shoot.
That's my favorite clip.
Definitely some. Well, I feel like maybe most of the cameos are in a good spot. Oh shoot, I forgot to give respect. But like you said, Striker, I think needs to probably go back to the way he used to be. Maybe, I mean, Natara's good. I mean, I feel like a lot of the characters are good in this game. Sindel, maybe Shang.
I don't know, man. I want to see Shane play out a bit. You know, you just got a buff. You know, a really weird buff. I really like the idea of them implementing a canyon move to his moveset. I want to see how that turns out.
Well, definitely,
it's a really cool stuff.
I feel Raiden probably needs something, but
Yeah, you know what? No one talks about Raiden anymore.
yeah, Raiden just dropped off.
I think Smoke too, to be honest. Like I haven't thought of Smoke or Raiden in like ages.
Yeah, Smoke would be nice to get a little bit of love. But for the most part, I feel like when you talk about characters that can win, I feel like there's a lot of characters in this game that are good.
100%. Like a lot of these characters are really just done by itself. Like you have like so many characters that are just top five. There's not even five characters top five. They're all top five. Like,
They're all top five.
Like Johnny's top five. Like Scorpion. Like Cyrax. Sindel maybe, right?
Sindel is really good. Ashura is really good. Homelander is really good. Natara, I've seen people do work with her. I feel like if you can get the setup, then Kenshi is really good. I mean, I just feel like there's a lot of stuff that's good. So it's kind of weird to think that, well, the meta isn't like, the meta is boring, or the meta is I don't know, that it's like one-sided or something. Like, I feel like there's a lot of characters that can win.
Honestly, like you just get mixed by Natara, or like you just get mixed by Homelander, or you just get set play by Cyrax, or you just dealing with Johnny, doing Johnny things.
Right? Yeah, Movado is dope too.
Do you think it's the character, or do you think it's the cameo, or do you think it's both?
I think it depends on what team you're talking about. Oh, I thought I blocked it all.
Damn.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I really think that I think meta-wise the game is in a good place, but I don't know. People just don't want to play. They don't want to go out to a tournament, and I feel like back in the day, there was less money in the tournament scene, and people still went because they just loved playing the game. And now I hear a lot of people saying that, well, if there's more money, then they'll go. But I mean, you're never gonna be able to pay the bills going to tournaments. Rather, you just go to tournaments to have fun.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's where I would go, man. Now, if it's like a local, man, I want to try to win. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, no travel expenses, nothing like that. You just get over there, you just play.
Ooh.
No, I'm winning over there, man.
Right.
I'm winning there. I'm getting the fuck out.
Oh, nice.
But
So speaking about play or characters rather, who would you say are the most overrated characters in MK1? Like,
overrated?
yeah, characters that people think are really good but really aren't as good.
Cool. Let's take a look at the roster. Let's start with Giant. I'm just kidding.
Oh, Tritos.
Here goes the comments. All right. Let's take a look. Overrated.
Yeah, like people who are like, oh, this is
Bronco's fucking broke.
really, you think so? Even still?
Of course. He's still in top 8 to this day, so like. He's still
Okay.
doing the dumb stuff. But like overrated. Ooh.
Like maybe Quan. I feel like Quan. Maybe people think it's an insta
Maybe
win, but
Raiden. Maybe Raiden.
Raiden.
A lot of people will say Shao is overrated, but we got dialogue in the top eight still. But it's just dialogue, like it's not a lot of Shao.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some like overrated. I'd say Shao, Takeda.
Takeda, maybe. Okay. By the way, this guy
Gears, man. A controversial pick for me. I would say Gears.
Garrus.
I'd say he's overrated.
Yeah, his neutral is terrible. I mean, I'm not that great at the game, and I can already feel that like his neutral is hard to get in with Garrus. It feels like.
Who would you say is your main on this game? Oh, my bad. You got a
Probably Garrus. That's who I started with. But I feel like I don't play the game enough to really get good with anybody really.
What did you start off with? What was your first fighting game?
Well, I mean, I'm an old man. I started with the first Mortal Kombat, like in the 90s. And in every Mortal Kombat game, I always mained Sub-Zero.
So, what's the difference about this game?
What's the difference?
Yes, what made you really switch off of Sub-Zero?
Oh, good question. I just liked Gearus in MK11, so I just wanted to kind of switch off. I mean, I still play Sub in this game, but I just didn't start with him. Yeah. But yeah, Sub-Zero was always my guy. Speaking about Sub-Zero, some people on my channel have been talking about Hanzo. I suggested that maybe Hanzo should be the next Sub-Zero, and a lot of people had a different opinions on that. How would you want to see Hanzo develop in this timeline?
Because he's a little kid now, right?
I mean, he looks like teenage, almost.
Okay, so Hanzo.
Oh, yeah,
That's a great question, man. That's a really great question.
Oh, shoot, okay. This guy that you're playing is actually a Homelander main. Oh, good match.
Hanzo as the second Sub-Zero. I mean, how backwards is that, man? Like, now we got like all these characters mixed up, man.
So, if you were in the writer's room, what would you do with Hanzo?
I honestly probably, I thought honestly thought it would have been Takeda.
You do what?
I think it would have been cool if he was Takeda. If he was written as Takeda, maybe
Oh, if he becomes
so, like,
Takeda.
look at Takeda and just give him like a complete rework.
Okay, I feel you.
Maybe he has like some other powers as well.
Okay, that would be cool. But I mean, now that that's not possible, what would you do with him? If they're like, all right, Mountain, you're whatever you say goes. What you gonna do with
That's
Hanzo?
what I would have done. I would have made him Takeda.
Okay.
I think I might get a lot of hate for that, but I mean, it's not really too much. Like, there's not too much originality you can do with it. Like, is he gonna be his own character?
It can be.
It's just like, I don't think he's gonna be second Scorpion. I don't know. I don't know if it's Scorpion. I don't know if Quietly Angle let that slide.
But I mean, you're the writer. You can do what you want. Like, if you want to have two Scorpions, then whatever. But what would you want to see? Other than Takeda, because Takeda's already established.
Mm, would that be tricky for him to be a Sub-Zero? It would be tricky for him as Sub-Zero if we're gonna continue the storyline.
All right.
Mortal Kombat 1.
Uh huh.
We got Bihan, and like they want to bring him back to Sub-Zero. So like, what's gonna happen to him?
Okay, so you would bring back Bihan, and then have him be Sub-Zero, and then just not have Noob Saibot going forward.
That's what they're headed towards, aren't they? They just want to bring him back.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Ooh. Man, that smoke skin is so dope on the cameo. Do they have one for Sector as smoke?
What was that?
You have a Cyrax skin that makes him look like smoke. I was thinking, do they have one for Sector like that?
I
Ooh.
I would like to believe so, but I could be dead wrong. But there is a skin that is closer to smoke than the one I'm wearing.
Oh, really?
It's a lot more purple.
No, your cameo is the one that looks like smoke.
Oh, my bad. No, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, so those skins are the Twitch skins.
Oh, that's how you got it. Okay.
So, last year, I think earlier this year, they did one for Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Chanya, and some other characters.
Oh, I gotcha.
But from year 2, they went for the cameos. So it was Sub-Zero, I think it was Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and actually I can't remember the last one.
So, touching on the story, how did you feel? Well, clearly you got Chaos Reigns. How did you feel about that?
It wasn't a good story, honestly. It was very predictable. You could tell it was budget.
It was budget.
It was a budget storyline. I mean, like, they just. Am I wrong?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. The ending was very abrupt.
Scene to scene, like you can't really like take in like what's really happening. They just kind of go for it. Like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and crash Scorpion's wedding, and they just do that next scene, and then they do this, and like, all right, we're doing this next scene, and they talked about in the training that also I don't like how the fog stage was the forest, the fog variation. But
Wait, say that again?
They're talking about what are they talking about? They're talking about Bihan's secret coming to light, and it comes in the next scene. So like everything is kind of rushed. It's like everything is kind of predictable.
I mean, I feel like when it comes to, I agree with you that it's budget, but I wouldn't say for that reason, because I feel like when it comes to story modes for all fighting games, they seem like that. Like it's not like a role-playing game or something like that. Like it's just kind of scene to scene, and then here's a fight, and then here's a scene, and then here's a fight. Like every fighting game storyline kind of follows that template. But what I will say is that, how did you dash forward like that? Oh, okay. But I will say that I think the ending was abruptly rushed. Like it was just, this is it. Almost.
I would say like I said, like a lot of things is rushed. Like you said, like when you rush approach the story like that, you don't give characters enough screen time, and then that leads to like moments where you're supposed to feel for said characters, and it just can't feel for it because there's no build up. It's like, oh, this character is dying, and you're just like, but you literally just saw this character like 10 minutes ago in the story, so it's like, or oh no, you just switched, and it's just like, I don't know, just it's not enough time for you to just like process everything. You know what I mean? They just kind of give you a scene, and you're supposed to feel for it. Or maybe I'm just being too harsh, Maybe I expect too much.
Because I mean, how else would they do it in a fighting game? Would they?
They should have waited another year, or maybe like 6 more months, working the story a bit more.
Right, but I mean, how would you want the story to look?
Definitely more fleshed out. These usually problems with like movies like being too fleshed out. I feel like this was like not a case. I feel like it was just not enough, man. Like the whole story is like just less than 2 hours.
So you would just want it to be a longer story?
Yes, give the characters that like if you're introducing characters or variants or whatever, you gotta give them their screen time, right? And like Havoc wasn't really a good villain, in my opinion.
Okay.
Like, he's set up to be the great villain, but you don't really feel that,
Okay, so how would you have changed that, like, as far as Havoc go, being a villain?
Honestly, man, you should be killing off the roster, man. That's what you should be doing. But, everybody's got plot armor. I mean, we need another Devore moment, do we not, bro? Like, we need, yeah, you can't make everybody happy. This is how it is, man. You can't make everybody happy.
You need another Devora moment? Did you like Devora in MK11? As far as her character goes? Oh.
I did. Honestly, I took one look at that character and I wanted to main her.
Oh, for real? Because I feel like I'm in the minority, because I actually really liked Devora as a villain.
Well, I'd like to say a lot of people they're not gonna like you, man.
They're not gonna like you.
You get a lot of hate. You get a lot of hate for it, There's I don't know if you check Twitter, but there's this weird thing after 11 called Devore religion. And it's just like a bunch of Satanists or like wannabe Satanists.
What?
Like rewrite Devore. It's a real thing, I swear.
What? No, you gotta explain that. That are into Devora, like.
Yeah, into Devore,
like
they make it like a Satanist thing. It's weird.
That's crazy. What did you say it was called?
Devore religion.
Oh, so weird.
Search this up.
Okay, I don't even want to say. Yeah, good idea.
I see the most cursed photos, but it's just like the most like. Oh my god! Hold up.
Hey, Chloe, I see you there. What's going on? If you want to jump in this King of the Hill, you can. Just let me know.
Hold on, let me search it up. Devore religion.
That is insanity.
Yeah, I don't know if you can pull up a photo. Like, I don't know, man.
Devora Legend?
No, Devore religion.
Oh, like Legion. Okay.
This has been everywhere, man. It's crazy. It's like underground.
That's crazy. Over a video game. That's insanity.
Hey, it could be video games, movies. Make a lot of people do crazy shit, man.
Good point. Speaking about movies, have you seen the most recent Mortal Kombat movie, and are you planning on seeing the next one?
I would love to see the next one. I know it's gonna be ass because they made the first one. My bad. First one is ass. My bad. Let me clarify. It's just like a lot of like.
I'm doing good, Chloe. I'm doing good. What about yourself?
Do nothing with mindset. Like, it's like, alright, we're getting ready for the tournament.
Uh-huh.
And then they're just all fighting before the tournament.
Yeah, the tournament never
we don't really
comes.
see anything. So, like, we didn't really see anything yet. So, like, can we really call it Mortal Kombat? Because, we don't got a tournament, and there's already people dying from the, like, main rosters. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. So, now they gotta scout Johnny Cage and some other people.
Yeah.
So now they gotta build another roster yet again, so that kind of takes away from the first movie. I don't know, just... I'm pretty petty, I'm pretty nitpicky, you know? That's a really good Sizers combo.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy, Tridos, is pretty good. But Akuma, I've never really played this guy, but he seems pretty dope too.
I think I know him from somewhere.
Oh, really?
I think I know him. I could be wrong.
Oh, is this you against Tridos now?
Yes, it is. Do you think they should go with the Injustice 3 or just skip to
I'm good
MK2?
for to put another costume. Oh, really? Post another costume.
Did you play Injustice 3 or Injustice 2 or any Injustice? Do you like Injustice?
Yes, I like both. I played both of them, and I'd be down for another Injustice game. The only thing that kind of bothers me about Injustice is that I feel like the gameplay should be far different than Mortal Kombat. Like, I feel it's too samey, even though they are different. But, like, when you look at... Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Like, when you look at Street Fighter versus Marvel versus Capcom, like, the gameplay is vastly different. Like, you know when you're playing one game versus the other. Whereas, other than how the mechanics are, if you're just watching one game or the other, like, someone can confuse one game for the other one when it comes to Mortal Kombat and Injustice. Like, they just look too similar to me.
I feel like that's great, in my opinion.
You like the idea that they look the same?
Yes, I do like that. I like the idea that they'll take risks with Mortal Kombat, but they don't take risks with Injustice. So. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I feel like it should be the opposite. I feel like your legacy brand you should not take the risks with, and then do some nutty stuff with Injustice. Like, I feel like it doesn't really feel like superheroes fighting. Like, you don't... I don't know. I feel like if it's like Superman or whatever, they should have, like, crazy broken moves and give me a super jump and give me... just, I don't know, just open up the gameplay. But if to answer your question, do I want another Injustice? Yeah, I would love a Injustice 3.
Who do you think we should add to the roster? You know, they were trying to, you always got to put someone new in there.
Yeah, damn, I'm trying to think who's hot right now when it comes to DC. Man, I haven't.
Oh, damn.
Oh. Who should they add to the roster to Injustice? Yeah, I guess they already have Harley. They already have, I don't know, maybe someone like, King Shark? Like, people like King Shark in the movies, it feels like.
Yeah, he's pretty good in the movies. I like how they did, in the live-action Suicide Squad.
Yeah, exactly, so... I mean, you gotta do...
I liked him in the game as well. The Suicide Squad game.
Oh, yeah.
Bad game, but...
But I think Peacemaker, definitely you gotta add Peacemaker.
I don't know if that would work, man.
What?
You have to do like a comic book version of Peacemaker or something, man. Because, like, I remember, like, they don't really do they keep it,
They keep it what?
You keep it for teens. You keep the teen rating for Injustice. So, like, maybe do like a Deadpool, like how they do for like cartoons, they just bleep them out or whatever.
Yeah, they could just bleep him or not have him say, problematic lines.
Okay.
But I think he's too popular not to include at this point.
You think so?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Did you see the series?
I didn't, but I've heard a lot of good things about it.
I saw the first season. I don't know if I saw the second season.
I don't think there is a second season yet.
They definitely were working on it. I heard.
Yeah.
Still,
They're filming, I think.
I heard some weird stuff about them either not being in DCU or still being in DCU. It's breaking some rules. That's all I know about it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Supposedly, it's still gonna be. I don't know, man. I actually don't know. I'm not gonna say nothing on it. But this season was pretty alright.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that portrayal by what's his name? John Cena. Yeah, exactly. You gotta do it.
Please tell me you got the soundboard for that. Man.
I do not.
His
No.
name is.
Yeah, I don't. But yeah, you definitely got it. If you're doing Injustice 3 and you have him in Mortal Kombat, you definitely got to have him in the next Injustice game. Okay, what do I do here? Because this is disgusting.
I'm actually excited for Team 1000 because it could pave way for characters like Clayface, which I would love to see in the next Injustice. Because we don't, like, yeah, there's shapeshifters, but like, not that they can really shape-shift, like an actual shape. Like, you obviously got Reptile, you got, Shang. You don't really have any shapeshifters on Injustice. I mean, at least not that many.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, Scarecrow, actually, no, I wouldn't count.
Ooh. Yeah, not really, but I mean, you could. I mean, there's people who have done, like you said, Scarecrow has done like illusionary stuff, so it kind of looks like he's shapeshifting. But I think Clayface would be a cool inclusion as well.
I just, like, he never gets enough love, man.
Clayface?
I don't know why, he's such a great character.
He is a great character.
It's a good story.
I just think he's been diluted. Oh, Nitro. Tridos left.
Oh, that's alright. Back again.
I think Ermac is pretty good.
Who do you think is the
Chloe said,
DLC character?
"How's the gaming going?" It's going pretty good, Chloe. I can't complain. I'm getting beat up like crazy though. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Who do you think is the best DLC character on this game?
The best DLC character. I mean, Homelander, right? Best as in who's the best competitively, or best as in which one I like the best?
Which one you like the best?
Oh, okay. Which one I like the best is probably gonna be Omni-Man. I just like that character the best. What about yourself?
Ermac.
Oh, I completely forgot about. I was just thinking guest characters, but yeah, you're right. Ermac is a DLC.
Okay, so I could say Ermac, but I could also say Cyrax, because, I have a soft spot
For the setups.
what do you call it? Yes. It's so hard to talk and play.
It is. I completely get it. But yeah, you have a good point there. Who did we see as DLC? It was obviously the three guests, and then it was Takeda, Quan.
Quan and Ermac.
Actually, I really like Quan Chi. I kind of want to learn him, but because I feel like there's not a lot of archetypes in this game. Like there's not a lot of zoners. There's not. I don't think there's anyone considered a grappler. Everyone just feels kind of rushed downy, except for Quan Chi. So that's why I like Quan.
That's not a punish.
Who do you want to see included, guest or otherwise?
On this game, ooh, great question. That is actually a really good question. Devore, maybe?
Okay, I'm not
Devore,
surprised.
maybe? But, no, that's a really great question. So, for a character on this game, somewhere between, Devore, as a guest character, that is such a great question. Because there's so many characters. I have to look back at my Twitter post, man, because I have like a list.
Oh, really?
I have a list.
Chloe, where are you posting
Like,
your pictures, by the way,
them all.
on costumes?
What I feel like is really nice is, I know they're not going to do it because Marvel, but Blade in MK1,
Oh,
his
yeah.
anime comic game would be pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen. I don't know if you remember, there were rumors that NRS, because apparently they had the WB got the rights to make a Marvel game, and everyone was hoping that they would do Marvel versus DC as a fighting game.
That would like, I think they're just allergic to money, man. They're allergic to money.
They're allergic to money.
I mean, like, honestly, man, that would be like the next GTA 5. That'd be the GTA 5 of fighting games. That'd be my opinion, if they make it right.
Yeah, it would print money.
What I really want is NOS to make a Marvel fighting game, because we've seen Marvel, like Marvel vs. Capcom, but it's just like, I want NOS style. I want to play Spider-Man in NOS format, where it's just kind of like this.
Really, I feel the opposite. I feel like I don't want to see the superheroes this grounded. Like I want to see them do nutty stuff. I want to see Spider-Man swinging around and jumping high.
So
And
do that in NOS format.
I guess.
I think you still do that.
Maybe. I mean, if they went that route, then I'd be all for it.
This would be crazy. All of us. You know what would be really awesome? Now that I think about it,
What's that?
what if he could camp in the corner, like the corner of the screen? Like if you look at the top left, he'd just be up there and just waiting for you, like where you
Yeah,
can
he
see
could-
the ceiling of the screen. Like that'd be awesome.
As Spider-Man just stuck there.
If they could make Cyrax just literally like just jump off the edge of your screen, like I mean, why can't Spider-Man?
I agree. Ooh, that's an overhead.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that was a nice sequence.
Also, of course, I would love to see Sweet Tooth in there,
Oh,
We
really?
got a lot of silence from Twisted Metal.
Oh my
We got a
gosh,
lot of silence from Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal. Did you play Twisted Metal?
Of course. So, when I grew up, man, PS1, bro.
Okay.
Twisted Metal, I think it was 4.
Okay.
Twisted Metal 4, where, all the music didn't even play properly. You just hear the chop bass of it.
Uh-huh.
I had Twisted Metal Head On, Twisted Metal Black, Lost. I think Lost was, It was like a beta game, but I had that as well.
Okay. Man, Twisted Metal, it feels so old school to me, but yeah, man, that would be cool. I mean, if they can do Conan, then any kind of old series should work.
Oh damn, you got me. Deathstroke was another pick, from DC, which they could do.
Deathstroke? Yeah. I mean, they've had Deathstroke, right? Wasn't he in the first one?
He wasn't the first
Yeah.
Injustice, but in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay.
Another story, man.
Oh, that clip,
I would
man.
love to see him in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, nice setup.
Alright, let's try this again.
Oh, almost. Oh, and I did nothing with it when I caught him. Ooh, nice anti-air. Ah, good games.
Good games, man. There's that,
But
I don't know if you're familiar with Sifu. I don't know if I said that right.
Sifu, the game. Yeah. The martial arts game. Yeah.
That fucking dude would be great in Mortal Kombat. He has like the coolest moves and everything, man. Like, wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, I agree. Oh, shoot. Yeah, Sifu would be dope. I wonder what it.
Honestly, man,
I wonder what it takes for them to include someone, like if there's a certain level of popularity that they have to meet, or
honestly, I think timing, man. I think it's timing to do with it. Like, everyone's asking for Terminator. Everyone asks for Spawn. They got Spawn and Terminator in the same game, right? Everyone's asking, Actually, I don't know what the hell they're doing with this game, man, because no one really asked for this.
that's what I was gonna say. Conan. I don't think anyone was really asking for Conan.
No one was. No one even, like, you can't just search it up and be like, oh yeah, I wanted that character.
Unless it's like a WB thing. Like maybe WB wants to see how well it does before they start casting for a movie or something.
No, I'm telling you, man, they're allergic to money, man. There's no reason. I'm telling you, man.
Well, the reason I say that is because Scream is coming out with a movie, so I can see why WB is like, let's push that character in this fighting game. And then who else was it? T-1000. There's a new Terminator series out, so I can see why they would want to push that character. So that's why my only thoughts is why they would want to do Conan is because maybe WB is going to be doing something with him soon.
I highly doubt it. Arnold doesn't really. I mean, I don't think he would do a movie for Conan. And even like I don't know, man.
I mean, time will tell, but if they're not doing something with Conan, then I don't understand the reason for including him.
I think it's just a personal pick from Ed Boon.
Maybe. He's an 80s guy. But you would think that they would do something that it directly inspired Mortal Kombat, like Lo Pan or something from, I don't know if you've seen Big Trouble in Little China.
I want to interrupt you with a question.
Oh yeah, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
So with Friday the 13th, getting the license now, they're doing, how would you feel if he made a return to MK1?
Jason?
Yes. Since he has
Oh.
this license thing's been kind of resolved.
Has it been resolved? I didn't see that. I would 100% be for it. I loved Jason in MKX. I mean, I feel like, man, with like they the way they portrayed that character in MKX just felt so true to the horror movies. So with his like revival ability and his stalking power and stuff like that, that actually the MKX guest characters were really dope. But yeah, I'd be super for a return to Jason Voorhees. What about yourself?
I love that. I would love it, man. I would like to, like, I know that it's too expensive and you want to do it, but I would love to have another Armageddon game where just everyone's there, every DLC is there, just like.
Oh yeah, I'm not for that, yo.
Huge
That
ass roster.
that's where we differ. No, never again.
Never again.
Never again. Never again. That game
Well,
was
I mean, things change after 20 years, you know. So like, maybe they could do it right, you know.
nah, man. Especially with this game coming out as unfinished as it was. Imagine if they had to put.
Okay.
Imagine if they had to put every character in it. It would be. It would be so lazily done. We would have no fatalities the way it was in Armageddon. No, just no. I can't. I can't do it.
What if they disappear for 10 years and come back with this game?
If they do that, like if they did the way they did between MK, what was it? It was MK versus DC and MK9. If they have that kind of hiatus, then maybe, but other than that, I don't think so.
You think NRS is trying to push? Do you think they're biting a little bit more than they can chew with these games lately? I think they set the expectation too high for themselves. Like maybe they got too big of a roster to deal with.
No, I don't think it's any of those things. I think it's their philosophies that are keeping them back. Because so for example, did you play in any of the 3D era games?
I did not.
Okay. Well, in the 3D era games, they had like a fighting style system where
You can switch between certain set of moves to another.
yes, but different fighting styles had the same buttons. So for example, like in Deadly Alliance, Sonya had Taekwondo, right? And then in Deception, Nightwolf had Taekwondo. So those buttons were the same. So if you played Sonya in Deadly Alliance, you automatically knew the buttons for Nightwolf in Deception because they were the same for Taekwondo. So it was literally just copy paste. And I feel like a lot of fighting games do something like that. Like with Street Fighter, if you play Ryu in one game, you know that like standing short or low forward into Hadouken will combo. Like those things are just these micro ducks are killing me. You you know that those things will be the same, and the developers don't have to reprogram that. But with Mortal Kombat, with every game, how did that get me? In Mortal Kombat, with every game that comes out, they completely redo the buttons. So, standing one is different for Scorpion in one game compared to the other game. Standing two, like all the buttons are all different, right? Because of that, it's so much more development time. If they kept the buttons the same, then that would cut development time and they can work on other stuff. They can work on polishing the game and making sure everything works and making sure there's no bugs and whatnot. But because they always want to recreate the wheel every game, they don't have enough time to do it in the time set that WB gives them. At least that's how I see it. Because when they did those other games, they were spitting out those games in like 2 years. Those 3D games, and those games had some of the most polish that any Mortal Kombat game had. So I think it's their philosophy of recreating the wheel every time with every character's buttons. I know that was a
You
long
can say
answer.
that, but I don't know. You could say that, but they still doing the 2 year mark. You know.
That's my point. Because it has to be done in 2 years, they don't have enough time to do everything. But if, like, the next game, they just used all the characters had the same buttons, and then they just added whatever new mechanic that they're going to add for that new game, then they could spend most of their time working out bugs and polishing the game. And we don't have Warrior Shrine coming soon for a year and stuff like that, because they could work on it, because they don't have to work on every single button for every single character.
How do you feel about the game modes we have right now for MK1?
Garbage. And I feel, yeah, just give us more stuff. Like, I feel like there's stuff that they could easily program that won't take a lot of time, that they could just put in there. So, like, for example, I think they should do like a invasion versus mode where you can use your leveled up character against other leveled up characters online. Like that's already in the game. You can just put it in there. Personally, I wouldn't play it, but there's a lot of people that probably would. Give us mini games. Give us, like, I just feel like there's not a lot of stuff to do online with this game with other people.
I want them to bring Test Your Luck back.
Yeah, hell yeah, bring back
No, online. That was like
online.
so slept on.
Yep,
Online Test Your Luck.
I agree. Test your luck. I don't know why there isn't just a mode to do test your might. Like, I mean, personally, I wouldn't do it either, but if I wanted to show somebody Mortal Kombat and I wanted to be like, here's this mode they have, test your might, I can't even just go to it on a menu. I have to, like, go to Invasions and then walk over to a spot that has it, right? Like, I don't understand why it isn't just in the menus, test your might. And then they should put in all the other stuff, the test your sight, test your luck, like you said. Just put it in there and just have people play it. Like, the more people that are playing the game is the more people that'll want to buy skins or whatever eventually, and it just translates to more money. Yo, I think you're right. They are allergic to money.
They are also allergic to.
Hey, secret combatant, what's going on, sir?
Like, that's what we expected, man. Like, if you're gonna do something like cameo mode, why can't you just tag your buddy with you, bro? Like, your real brother. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I've been saying for a long time they should do team ranked in this game.
Everyone's asking for it.
Yeah.
Everybody's asking for it.
But even if they can't program it into, like, tag team.
No. Like, they have, like, this in the files that they've been working on.
It's it.
Either they scrapped it or they just, like, I don't know.
It's in the files, yeah, that it's there. But if it's not done, they could literally do just like... So, for example, you and I can go online into ranked, and then you play the first round, and then I play... Or you play the first best of two, and then I play the second best of two. And then if it has to go to a third game, both losers fight. Like, at least it would be something I can do with someone else. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just automatically versus. Like, I can do something with a friend of mine. Tag team would be ideal, but if they can't do tag team, at least do that.
That and cameo mode or cameos mode.
No, yes. Put in a no cameo mode. And again, that would be something I think I wouldn't play, but I know a lot of people who would want to play it. Ooh. But yeah, put in a no cameo mode, and then just let people play with it. And again, the more people playing is the more money they'll eventually earn.
Oh man, I don't know what Warner Brothers is telling them, or like, you know, with the skins and all. And the $10 skins, $10 announcer, $10 fatal.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know how crazy it is to spend $10 for a fucking announcer, bro?
Oh, I know.
That's for an announcer. That's where I'm gonna say reptile. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know if that's something that like NRS has the power to do because I know Tekken has been having a similar issue with their DLC, and it's because Namco is messing with them. But I think if the game is enjoyable enough, then people will forgive stuff like that. They probably won't buy it, but they'll be more willing to forgive things like that.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know, man.
they should
How
just
would you feel if they did what they did with MKX? If like maybe a year or two later they'll have an option where you can just buy everything for $40.
oh, okay.
How would you feel about that? Working all those years just to have it stripped away for $40.
I don't think it would be a good business decision for NRS because the microtransaction is where they're gonna really make their money. But so because of that, I mean, I think it would be good for the players if they had just $40 and you just get everything. It might be good for tournament organizers too. Like if they just want to have like setups with all the characters and all the skins and whatnot, like they can just pay a flat rate and just get everything, so they don't have to play through story mode for every single setup that they have, like every single PlayStation and game. So it would be good for the players, but I don't think it would be a good business decision.
I think it would because like once you're moving on to another game, you're not going to be touching that game anymore. So like it's just like another option, you know, the player base can have. And $40 is a lot. So like, and then you know like you're gonna,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
40, yeah, it's a lot for a player, but I feel like from a business perspective, if you have like, so like NRS has what, 300 people working for them? And they gotta pay for the office. They gotta pay for everyone's salary. That's just for people to show up, and then you gotta pay to actually implement everything. And like these games, most of them don't turn a profit until after like the first year. NRS is probably only just now seeing profits for MK1. So I mean, these games are getting more and more expensive to make, so I don't think even if half of the people who bought the game pays the $40 or whatever to get everything, now that's less money than they would get if they just nickel and dime them little by little.
you say it's less.
Yeah, I definitely would be less. Look at Chaos Reigns. Chaos Reigns alone for 3 characters were $50.
And then they gave you the combat pack one for like $10 for 60, right?
Combat Pack 1, was it $10?
Yeah,
I
so you
don't
get, well,
know.
they said when you get it with the bundle.
Yeah. The game, no, because it came out to like $100 if you got the bundle. So the game was like 70, so then it was like another 30 or something like that.
How do you feel about that? How much? I don't know if you feel comfortable with me asking this question, but how much money did you spend on this game, man?
I
I spent
spend,
like over 200. Like for the game itself, plus this, plus the Power Pack 1, Common Pack 2, this and that.
Secret, how's it going, sir? For
Like
me,
how much did Warner Brothers get out of you?
yeah, they got $100. I bought the, oh no, not $100. That's not true. 150 because I bought the $100 Combat Pack 1 like when the game first released, and I got Chaos Reigns. That's it. Like I haven't even spent a Dragon Crystal. Like I still have all my Dragon Crystals and I haven't spent any money on any microtransactions.
Wow, man, you didn't spend it to get Deadly Alliance Scorpion skin. Like
I I did not.
I folded. I'm not gonna lie. I folded. I bought the reptile skin. I bought the deadly light skin for Scorpion.
Secret and Chloe and everyone else watching, how much money have you spent on MK1? Let me know.
I bought the Melina Halloween skin. Yeah, I didn't do well, man.
I didn't do well. But I mean, that's the thing, right? You just get people to do little by little, paying a little bit here, a little bit there, and that's how they really make their money. And I don't think it's any shame if you look, if you
No, this big shame.
no, what? No.
It's milking your community, bro. Like this like dumbass shit.
No,
man. Like,
no.
with the fatalities as well. Yes, I bought the 10 fatality. Yes, I bought it when it was just $10 for one fatality. I needed to have that fatality.
No, I don't think it's so. Is it too much money for one fatality? Yes, I agree it is. But here's the way I look at it. People spend a lot of money for a one-time experience, right? You spend, I don't know how much it is to go to a movie nowadays. It's like $15 to go see a movie. You spend $15 to go get that experience, and it's just that one time. With this, you spend $10 and you have essentially endless amount of experiences with that thing. So it's just all how you look at it.
I do like how they, like, unlike other titles, or I wouldn't say titles, I would just say other games as a general, they do holiday stuff and then wait till that holiday comes around again. No, you just have it. I like that.
Yeah, I agree, exactly. Yeah. So it's like you paid for an experience and you could still use that experience. So it's not I don't think there's any shame in it, but I do think for like an announcer or fatality, $10 is too much. I agree with you there. Oh my gosh, Cyrax is going to work.
Dude just loves uplock.
He does. Where do you feel Scorpion falls on the tier list? Like, do you think he's top 5?
If you use Farah, top 5.
Does anyone with Farah automatically become top 5?
Maybe, but if he uses either Farah or Motaro or Jax, top 5.
Really? Or Jax?
Top 2? No. Top 2 pick would be Farah and Motaro. Third pick would be Jax. Those, I believe, his 3 best cameos.
But without those,
and then without those, I'd say he's mid.
oh wow, okay.
He's mid. That's how the game works. You need cameos.
Yeah, that's true.
But you can say that about a lot of characters. Like.
I mean, I don't feel like Johnny or Homelander really need a cameo.
Like, how would you feel the tier list would be if there was a cameo-less mode? A cameo-less mode tier list.
Johnny, I think it would be pretty similar. I think Johnny and Homelander would still be top.
Okay.
I still feel like Sub-Zero and Raiden would still be trash. Like, they just can't do anything. I mean, to be honest, I feel like it would pretty much round out to be similar. It's just that maybe a few people might be swapped. Let me think. Kenshi? Does Kenshi need... I know a lot of people play like Kenshi Frost. I don't know if he needs Frost to set up Sento. Oh, shoot. That's me. My fault.
Honestly, you just get a hit confirm.
Yeah, and then you can...
Sento. But if you get a cameo, you can set up the Sento a lot better.
Right, exactly. But yeah, I think it would kind of round out to be pretty much the same. I think the same top characters would be the same, and the people who are the bottom would be the same. What do you think?
Say characters out of the bottom is going to be even worse than the bottom. Like Sub-Zero would be... Like Scorpion, I don't know if he'd be with... Actually, I think he might be with them.
You think it would be what?
I think Scorpion would be with sub at the bottom.
Oh, Scorpion, really?
Like honestly, man, like.
Oh, I thought there was a gap there. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the fact that you think Scorpion would be on the bottom with Sub-Zero, I guess is a testament to that Sub-Zero's not, or Scorpion's not that great.
No. I mean, if you're playing the game, like, Scorpion's like top 5. You know, you're not playing Scorpion if you're not, like, using Pharaoh or you know.
If you're not using, you're not playing the game.
No, let's not, no, he's top 5. But if there was a canvas mode, he would not be top 5.
Interesting. But I mean, I think that makes sense. But either way, I feel like we do need a cameo-less mode. Just put it in there, just for the people who want it. They can have it, and like I said, that's just gonna make people want to buy more skins and buy more stuff anyway. So just put it in. Ooh, nice. I think that's it for me.
I'm Josh. I don't got like that. How do you feel about Ghostface? How do you feel about guest characters being in Mortal Kombat outside Jason?
I think Mortal Kombat was built up on the idea of guest characters, but they just couldn't get the guest characters back in the day. So like Kano was basically just, they couldn't get Terminator, so they just created someone like Terminator. They couldn't get Jean-Claude Van Damme, so they just created someone like Jean-Claude Van Damme. They couldn't get Lo Pan, so they just created someone like Lo Pan in Shang Tsung. So now that they have the ability to get those characters, like, why wouldn't they just get the characters that they want from other series? So I think from like a creative standpoint, Ed Boon always wanted to do that, so why wouldn't he just do it now? So I'm okay with it. Especially because they're not in the story mode. You keep them separate and they're just kind of to play with, then I'm fine with it. If it stays like that, then I'm okay. Wow, he actually did the uppercut pursuit? Oh, that was you. Really?
You can't break it. You can't break it.
Man, how do you feel about that, actually? Go explain to me how you feel about that.
It's a really great tool, honestly. It's a good in-game move. Like, it's guaranteed. Like, it's guaranteed, and they buffed it to where you would actually use it. It's actually viable.
Oh, wow, okay. So, really, you think it's 2 bars still to do it, right?
Yes, it's 2 bars still to do it, but they actually made it worth it. It's worth 2 bars.
Okay. I rarely see anyone do that, so that was dope, just seeing it. And I guess that the idea that it is worth the 2 bars is interesting to hear about, because again, I feel like almost no one uses it. Do you feel that people use it more?
Actually, I don't see a lot of people use it.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, nice.
Jeez. This is actually a really good Secto skin.
Yeah, this black and red.
I got lucky.
Ooh, hey, luck is part of the game, sir. Oh, wow.
Flawless.
Was that a flawless? Oh, shoot, it was. Raw uppercut.
It's a
I,
dumbass character.
I kind of wish that there were more moments in Mortal Kombat 1. Like, when you look at the older games, when you did an uppercut, I feel like they stayed on that screen for like a second or two, and like you would have Dan Forden come in and say like toasty, or you'll hear Shao Kahn say excellent or something like that. Like they don't really make it seem cool to land an uppercut anymore.
Well, they definitely changed a lot. Well, MKX, they just kind of, they didn't have anything in 9 either, did they?
Nope.
With MK1.
Crushing blow.
And I have a follow-up question. I have a follow-up question to that when you answer that question.
Okay, I feel like they should add a crushing blow, but I would only have it be on like counter hit. So I would love if Mortal Kombat had a counter hit system, and then if you counter hit, it becomes a crushing blow, and then it's like maybe it doesn't do more damage, but it just causes a bounce up, and then allows you to combo afterwards. Because I think more damage plus the bounce was maybe too crazy. That's how I
For
feel.
some reason, everybody looked at me like I was some crazy insane or whatever, but I like the interactables, the addition of interactables, and I do not like how they removed it in this game. How do you feel about interactables in Mortal Kombat as a general? And would you like to see it in future titles?
I think it makes I think it makes the stage more important, like which stage you pick. So yeah, I'm cool with interactables. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it makes it so like I don't like playing on this stage because of this, but I like playing on another stage because of whatever interactable that's there. Like right now, the stages are just aesthetics, like it's just how it looks. But there's no importance gameplay-wise what stage you play on. So yeah, that's how I feel about interactables. But yeah, interactables and crushing blows, I think they should bring those back. I would love a crushing blow system. If done right. I feel like some crushing blows were dumb, like Sub-Zero's 3 slide is stupid, and like some of them were super easy to get and some were just so difficult to get. So if they could balance that better, then I'd be down with it.
Alright, buddy, good luck.
Good luck. Ooh. Oh,
Oh, damn.
wow.
Good luck for me.
Oh, good block.
Good luck for me. Oh my god.
This doesn't kill you, though.
It doesn't kill. I'm 1050.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Scorpion cameo, by the way? I feel it's really underused.
Underused because there's better
It's not.
replacements.
Yeah, it's not that great. Because I haven't seen anyone really use the. Ooh. I haven't seen anyone really use like the retreat aspect of him.
That used to
Cause
be
it.
good against a Kenshi, but I don't think it does much.
Oh really?
I don't think it's enough, man. Like I said, there's Movado, there's Janet. They do what they do what Scorpion's do a little bit better, you know.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Anyway, sir, I've kept you longer than an hour, so I think I'm gonna do this one more game, and then I'm gonna call it.
Alright, sounds cool. I'm always down for games. If you want longer sets, I'm down for it.
Oh, definitely.
Always like. So if you thought this wasn't a long enough set, man, we could do double, triple. I don't care.
Okay, I feel you.
I don't know when to quit. I don't know when to quit. Like whenever I stream, man, I just like, all right, I'm trying to end the stream, and I don't end the stream until like 3 hours later. I am legit trying to end the stream. I just end up having a conversation. I'm like, why am I having a conversation with you? I'm trying to get off.
I didn't even ask you. Who do you main in this game? Oh, Reptile, obviously, right? I feel like most of your videos are Reptile.
Yes, people definitely watch me for that. That's how I am trying to make a switch to Cyrex. Maybe Ghostface. When I'm committed to a character, I will go all out for that character. I'm pretty loyal.
Okay.
So I'm trying to make sure whatever I put out for that character, it's worth your time watching. That's kind of been the reputation I've been trying to keep for the past 7 years.
Okay.
I plan to keep it going, you know. So that's why my uploads have kind of been on hold. I'm currently working on a combo video. My combo videos do really good on my YouTube. So we're doing one for Cyrex. We come up with some really crazy stuff.
Okay.
So I'm working with a lot of the combo artists, like Check. I don't know if you know from MKX days. He's been around longer than that.
Oh, really? Okay.
So Check, Sinister Ruler, Combo God, or Combo Heaven, because he's...
You kind of answered a question before I asked it. I was gonna say, what kind of stuff are you getting into more recently? But yeah, so you're doing that combo video stuff, and I guess you've only done the one vlog about oh, nice. I don't know why I didn't just teleport there.
The one vlog
About Evo. Do you plan on doing any other like vlogs about locals? Are you still going to locals?
That's actually, I would love to go to locals.
Oh,
in
nice.
my area, man.
Yeah, I really wish there was a better community in my area as well.
It's just like there's just not enough people to keep the tournament going. You know, like if 4 people show up,
Yeah.
everybody just goes home. You know what I mean? I mean, they'll play, but like they just go home. You know, there's no like bracket. There's nothing to do with it. Like they just. I feel like that's really disappointing, especially knowing Mortal Kombat is as big as it is, such a big franchise. Million copies.
Yeah, I don't know what it is that needs to happen, but something needs to happen to get more people to come out. I don't know.
Gotta give them what they want, man. Like new game moves, like they promised. 2v2, man. Like you get to tag it, but hey, man, you wanna go jump on and play some rank with me? You know how cool it'd be to invite a friend to your house and play rank together in the same room?
I agree, and I mean in MK9 they had that mode, and I remember a buddy of mine and I would play that all the time, but almost no one played it. It was so hard to get a match, and I think that left a bad taste in their mouth. After that, they just never did another 2v2 mode ever since MK9.
So we're fast forward 10 years later, technology improved, everything's improved. like you could get, you know, your buddy from, you know, inside your house, or maybe get someone, one of your friends online, and just do it. Like, they could do that, man. If they sell it properly, like, oh, like I said, they're allergic to money, man. Like, come on, you know this will bring people together, man. Like, you gotta do stuff like that, man.
Yeah. I feel like fighting games are not as they need to be more social.
Not just that, they need to take those from the other fighting games as well. How they're, you know, improving with their what do you call it? The record matches. What do you call it? Match replay in the lab, man.
Match replay. Yep. I feel like we don't have, like, why do we still not have rooms, like online rooms or lobbies in this game?
Yeah, they made a big step forward, but a big step backwards. Like, they figured out, they cracked, you know, the crossplay between, you know, at least 3 consoles now. You know, we got PC, Xbox, PlayStation, but can't do it at rooms. But we can talk to people now, so like, and that's what we couldn't do in 11. So like, a lot of step forward, but step back.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. Again, I feel like it's a matter of the game just not being as finished. Oh, shoot. Like, just not as polished.
So how long has it been? It's been 4 years. So those 4 years, man. You think they were just, so like, maybe they worked on just 11 for the first 2 years, and maybe the next 2 years they worked on MK1. And even that might not be enough.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what goes into it, into like the development team, like what it looks like. But I can't combo for the life of me. But I don't know, man. I don't know if maybe they have different teams working on different things at different times. Like, maybe some people were working on 11 while others were working on some other stuff for 1. But whatever it is, they definitely needed more time. Ooh.
Oh, damn. Oh, you got me.
I don't think so. Oh, I do. Alright, I'm gonna do one more for real, and then I'm out. And then I'm gonna let you go.
Hey, don't turn to me, man. We could be talking for like 2 more hours. You don't know this. I could be the king of stall, man. I get you be talking for another 2
The
hours.
king of stall.
I am that guy, man. I was stall.
So you didn't talk about this. Would you want to see Injustice 3, or would you want the next game to be another MK?
I want to see Injustice 3. We just have 2 Mortal Kombat games. Maybe not back to back, but we just had 2.
Yeah.
Alright. You know, maybe like I think the success was Injustice 2. They're saying like it's so mixed because, you know, all the zoning and stuff. You know, like they could maybe address that in the 3rd game. You know.
All the zoning in Injustice.
Yes, everyone was a zoner. You had like the Fate, you had Green Arrow, you had Cyborg, Poison Ivy.
Everyone was a zoner. Superman. Batman
Superman,
was, yeah,
yes.
yep.
Captain
Black
Cool,
Adam.
like, everybody. Black Adam.
Yeah.
Yes. You can't name it off like you can on this game, right? Like this game, who are the zoners? You gotta look.
Quan Chi, I think, is the only one. Really? Reiko, which is dumb, but yeah, I guess so. Peacemaker, I guess, kind of. Rain. They kind of made him sort of like a zoner, but terrible at it.
Maybe Katana.
Maybe
It's not
Katana.
as clear on this game, but like on Injustice, that was the game plan. On Injustice 2, that was the game. That's what pissed a lot of people off because that was literally the game plan.
Was zoning, yeah.
And you might have seen the same problem in 11, but it wasn't as
The
Like you
thing,
had, you know, like, hmm?
the thing is, I feel like the archetypes are not as clear cut. For good or for better or for worse. Some people like that and some people don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still trying to cater it to it. You know, that's why how you get like a balanced game. And when you get a balanced game, you don't really like it's kind of sucks the fun out of it. You gotta have some broke stuff. I think that's why they purposely let these characters be broke for like the first month, just so they can sell it. You know, so I don't know, they can sell Peacemaker, right? Like, you know what, this character's broke, man. I need to win.
Uh huh.
Let me pick up this character. Let me buy this character. Hold up, break up my
Basically.
wallet, man.
Yep.
Here's $10, right?
Yeah.
Don't
Huh.
forget, you know, this skin is also $10. This,
But to be fair, I'd rather a game that's broken and fun than a game that's balanced and not. Like if it's just gonna be everything is broken and there's maybe like 20% of the roster is good, I'm down for it. Wow, Motaro, you're trash. Your reflect is rubbish. Oh,
with you
that
on that,
steals
man.
meter. I
Everyone
keep
should just be
forgetting.
broke. It's like there's so much changes, you know, like how like we into additions, right? So many additions as well. Like Mavara was still like the top one pick for most of the cast. Same with Vera. So like
Yeah.
the Sax meta come back, you know, all those metas come back, right? Maybe buff not Asha, I was gonna say Serena.
Really? I feel like Serena's good where she is.
I don't
You
know,
don't think
man.
so?
Like make her
October is
buff
almost
too.
over,
Like
and
she's
there's
such a
no
boring
Ghostface
character to
teaser or
like
news.
point
I'm
you out
getting
to get
upset.
somewhere.
That's a good
Just make
point.
her like top one. I don't care. Give her like a whole like set play tool, like a whole new set play tool.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Check this out
You
though.
don't know
So
about that?
someone in my chat just said October is almost over and there's no Ghostface teaser or news. I'm getting upset. Like
I am
it feels like a no-brainer to release Ghostface on Halloween, right?
allergic to money. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, that's
Allergic
great.
to money. The
That's crazy.
moolah. You don't want the moolah.
Clearly they don't. But anyway, with that, man, I think I'm gonna let you go. But thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate playing some games with you. You beat me up. But for those people who want to check you out, how are they able to find you?
They will find me on my Twitter and my YouTube. I do have a Discord. It's not like huge or anything, but YouTube. I don't really have a set schedule. I just kind of stream, and I just play with my viewers, man. That's basically all it is. You come ask for games. I get with you. If if you can't play, I contact you. You know, get on my Discord. You know, I don't just like. You know, most people they'll give like first five. No, I give you first to 10, first to 20, but there's like a lot of people who like first to 5 or whatever. But
Okay.
yeah, I try to be around. You know.
All right, dope, dope. I'm gonna have your channel link in my description. So whoever is watching, you want to check him out, the link is there. Go check him out. He does a lot of matches. His reptile is dope, and then maybe you can even play him.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, again, thank you so much, and I think I'm gonna be out.
All right, man. Till next time, man.
Oh, absolutely. All right, take it easy.
Take it easy, man.
The Great Hall.
You are eternal.
Unky G's on that beat.